Hi everyone, hope you're well. It's Tuesday the 9th of July 2013 and it is vlog number 100. Nothing special though, it's just an arbitrary number. It's bound to happen eventually. And so what have I been up to today? Let's grab the notes. So, usual stuff. Started building a cafe in Animal Crossing. It's the Animal Crossing news for the day. I also noticed Little Witch Academia, which I talked about 3 months ago on this vlog, on April the 19th, I think it was. I looked it up a bit earlier. The first one, Little Witch Academia, it's like a one-off pilot anime episode, and they put it up on YouTube with English subtitles for people to watch, and it was really good. So I'll put the link to that in the description, as well as a link to the Kickstarter that they put up today to fund a second one, and they needed $150 and they hit the target in 3 hours. Just instantly funded because the first one's so popular and it's so good. So I look very forward to seeing that. And when I have a bit of spare cash, I might even also donate to it, because it's got like 29 days left now, because it's just been funded already. So what would be really exciting is if, because it's still got a whole month to go, it might even get enough funding to get like multiple episodes or something. Who knows? Anyway. So, but go and check out the first one if you didn't see it a couple of months ago when I posted it, because if you're into anime and stuff, because it's really fun and it's just really good. So what else? I kind of fell into a black hole today on the internet, although it's like kind of not productive but useful one. Of I was reading lots of stuff about game design and various game ideas, which you could argue is kind of useful research, just not directly productive, because I didn't actually do any work on my dice games so far today. I'll try and do some in a bit, I guess, as I often say after these vlogs when I haven't done any. But I kind of got into it because I was looking at a Twitter hashtag which was 128 character games, started by a game developer. I've forgotten. I think it's Helvetica, his Twitter handle, and just people coming up with really funny ideas that can just be described in one sentence. So if you follow me on Twitter, you might see me retweeting some of those. Like the guy who started it, one of the ones he came up with is you draw some dots on a piece of paper, and then you basically you and another player play like Twister, like the party game, but with your hand on a piece of paper, with the dots, that kind of thing. Just very simple ideas. And then so I was reading about that, and I was reading a couple of other people that the creator had retweeted, going, "Oh hey, that's just like such and such other thing." And there's one company in particular called hideandseek.net. I've written down here. I thought it was .com, but it says .net. Who have done various projects with something they call tiny games, which are a similar thing of coming up with very simple games that can be quickly explained and played in public in certain places. Like they came up with a kind of game where you try and snap your opponent's twig. You like find a twig in a park and you try and snap your opponent's twig and stuff like that. And they sort of had the rules of that printed and placed in a park where people would see it and play it. And so all these like little funny experimental game ideas. So that's really interesting. So I just got really stuck reading and watching all these different game ideas all day. I'm not actually doing any work, but hopefully it will, it gave me lots of ideas. It's very inspirational, so we will see in the future. So that's kind of all I've done today. I did actually come across one particular game today, actually, that I might actually make into a YouTube video. So that would be good. So I don't think I'm actually going to say what it's called either. But we'll see. So that might happen. So it might turn out to have been a very productive day after all. And also I had an idea for a game that could be played at somewhere in the city, which I could, but I'm kind of deciding how to do it to make sure that it's not out of hand, or that it works well, kind of thing. But it's a kind of game that I would organise it beforehand with a bunch of people who want to play, and it would be a nice way of meeting people. And rather than announce it on Twitter or anything, I'll put up a video so it can be all clearly explained, and I can get people interested. And it'll be a nice way of meeting people before the event, and then also being an icebreaker at the event as well. So I think that's all for today. My monitor's just frozen in the last couple of seconds. I almost, got to stop the video on the computer for once. Well, it's happened. I've been able to do it a couple of times. Now I'm making these vlogs a bit shorter, but I'm going to have to lean in to turn it off today. I think that's everything. Yep, that's everything. Okay, I hope you're well, and I will see you tomorrow.